Good morning, Hank. It's Monday. Today I'm going to talk about credit crunches, why they're so evil, and how you and I and all of Nerdfighteria could dramatically decrease worldsuck if we just became better bankers.
I'm so bad at baking!
Did I say baking or banking? I don't know, I'm bad at both. Okay, Hank, so all the numbers in this example are going to be made up to make the math easy for me because I'm bad at math, but say I have a fantastic business idea. Like, say I have a business idea to make posters that say, keep calm and DFTBA. It's important to note that this idea, if it's a good idea, isn't just good for me. Like, Hank, I don't want to brag or anything, but if my business idea is successful, then a number of people's jobs will kind of partly depend on it. Right, there's the nerdfighter who made the poster design, but there are also the people who make the poster paper, the people who print posters, the people who distribute and ship posters. That's not just true of posters, by the way. It's true of almost every good and service in the economy. So I got a great idea, but I have a problem, which is that I have a baby, and I have to take all the money that I make and turn it into food, which then he turns into poop. Essentially, all my money is getting pooped out, so how am I gonna get my posters? I'm gonna go to a place with money, specifically a bank, and I'm gonna be like, listen, I want $100 so I can print these posters. They're gonna be a big hit. Everybody's gonna love them. Then the bank will take a hard look at me, appreciate my rugged good looks, and agree with me that people like to be reminded to keep calm and not forget to be awesome, and they'll be like, all right, here's $100. So I get my poster printed, I sell them, say I have $200, then I have to give $100 plus interest back to the bank, and then I've got to pay my baby to poop, and I gotta pay the rent and buy a $24 iPhone case, and lo and behold, I don't have another $100 to spend on posters. So I go back to the bank and I'm like, hey, it's me, the ruggedly handsome guy with the poster idea. I need another $100 so I can sell more posters, and they're like, sorry. And I'm like, what? It's me. Do you not remember the poster? Do I need to unbutton a button for you? And they're like, no, sorry, it's just there's a credit crunch. We're not really loaning money right now. Why do banks do this? Because in times of economic panic, they have to hold on to a much larger percentage of their deposits in order to prevent, like, bank runs. So essentially we all sit on a big pile of capital that we could be investing in good ideas like my poster company that would create jobs. I think I'm pretty worried there's a credit crunch coming, but I am not as worried about you or me or the posters as I am about the hundreds of millions of people who have emerged from poverty in the last 40 years. Because entrepreneurs in the developing world depend much more than we do on low interest loans to buy the things that they need to make the things that they sell. To buy spare parts for taxis or animals for agriculture or cosmetics that they sell in local stores or food for neighborhood restaurants. Which brings me to kiva.org, a website that allows you or me or anyone to be a banker for entrepreneurs in the developing world. You pick the entrepreneurs you want to work with from around the world, and then you loan them money, and there is a 98.5% chance that they pay you back. Whereupon you can re-loan that money forever, or take it out at some point if you want. And admittedly, you don't make any interest on this deal, but as you may have noticed, you also don't make any interest in regular banking these days. Anyway, Hank, I started loaning to Kiva in 2007. I've had a 100% payback rate, but I logged on yesterday to find that I had $913 that I wasn't loaning to anyone. In short, Hank, I had become that scared banker who refuses to invest in good ideas. So I reloaned my money to a bunch of entrepreneurs. I also joined the Kiva Nerdfighters group, link in the doobly-doo, which is pretty amazing. Like, if you scroll down there, you'll see that we've loaned more than $33,000. But I think we can do even better. So, Hank Nerdfighters, I encourage you to check out the kiva.org Nerdfighter group. You can join just by clicking join. You can loan as little as $25. Like I said before, they pay you back 98.5% of the time, but the most exciting thing is that you get to be an awesome banker. There's a phrase you don't hear much anymore. You get to facilitate sustainable economic growth in the developing world. So yeah, Hank, bankers can reduce worldsuck, and we can be bankers. The truth resists simplicity. Don't forget to be awesome. I'll see you on Wednesday. Oh, and P.S. those posters, not just a rhetorical gambit, they're actually for sale. So if you want a poster, or if you want to indirectly purchase some baby poop, head on over to dftba.com.